Hello, beautiful people of the internet. My name is Ryan, and welcome back to our Farming Simulator 22 Let's Play series here on YouTube. It is April, which means one thing. In farming land here, I got a new field, and it needs planted. Specifically, it needs planted with corn. I got a new field, and I want to put corn on it. Why am I putting corn on it? This is a great question. Also, I'm going to walk you through sort of what we did in the last couple episodes. So, in the last couple episodes, we've added... the chickens are still running well. We sold a couple extras off, actually. They're still producing, look at these eggs. That's great. Still producing eggs, which is beautiful. We got that. We also got sheep. We have 8 sheep. They come in all different colors, which is exciting. They look nice. I wonder when they will start creating wool. We got them in... Oh, no. Is he laying down? Their health is 100%. Okay. I was like, God, I hope he isn't dead. No, he's just sleeping. What's he dreaming of? Is he counting humans? Oh my God, they really are pretty. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Don't bite my ear, please. Oh, he's laying down. These are just young ones too. They're quote unquote 0 months old. Is a baby sheep called a ewe? Like EWE? Is that right? Or am I thinking of the wrong thing? So they're sorry, they're technically 1 month old now. They reproduce at 5 months. But what I'm wondering is when they produce wool. I don't know the answer to that just yet. Greenhouses are ticking away. Ticking away. They should have plenty of water in them as I just filled them up last episode. So that's what's going on here. Yeah, that's basically what we got going on there. What the goal for today is to, I'm gonna just move this off of this a little bit so that I don't have to... Oh, there's one more thing I wanted to check. Let's park that there. We're gonna use this tractor for something. How quickly are we gonna be out of this? Food's down to 603. What did we start it with, though? Wasn't it around 600? Was it 650? I think they'll go through food pretty slow, it sounds like. I won't have to do a ton of baling to keep them fed. Maybe a little bit. But what we're hoping to do today is we're hoping to cultivate this new field of ours, 48, which is this way a little bit. So our cultivator's in the barn, so let's get that out and get it running. We may do some contract work too if we want to, just because cultivating is a little bit boring to watch. We'll see if there's like fertilizer jobs or anything like that today. I don't know that there's gonna be. Backed up. Got her. Let's get her out of here. This cultivator's such a fucking beast. Sorry, this cultivator slash seeder. Such a beast. And I love it so much. What we are gonna do is change seed to... Oops. Oh no. I didn't even think about it. Oh no, shit. Oh no. What do I own? Owned items, seeders. I only have the one. I can't plant corn with it. Didn't even think about it. Did not even think about it. Oh no. I'm not gonna be able to afford to do another one. What is a... Is it because it's a drill? It's because it's a drill. It's a drill. Drill and or planter? Drill and or planter. Son of a bitch. I can barely afford to do this. Huh. I could do corn with that. It's 3 meters wide. Son of a bitch. I have sorry, pardon my French. I've really kind of screwed myself here, haven't I? We could also lease something wider. This one's twice as long. Okay, so we buy this for 15. We lease this for 2.7. I hate leasing. On the other hand, ideally next year, We may have to lease a header. Oh my god, it's not even gonna be worth it. It's not even gonna be worth it. Dang, I screwed up. I did screw up. Okay, well. 3, 4.5, 6. 6. So I think what I want is actually this one. Let's lease this. I think it's enough space. Alright. We're gonna have to lease a header, in the freaking fall, too. Oh, man. You know what? Park your ass there for a couple more months, buddy. It ain't quite your time. Well, well, well. Oh, how the turns have tabled. Tables have turned. I should have thought about this. It never once occurred to me that I'd need a different... I have a seeder, I would need a planter. Oh, man. I'm trying to remember which one they call a drill. Is a drill just a seeder, and then a planter is a planter? I think that might be the case. Maybe the planter is what they call a drill. Either way, we have a little hiccup in the plans, and we do have a little bit of extra money. I mean, specifically, we got 10 G's we could borrow from the bank if we really get in trouble. But this should work out okay. We'll go grab this, and we have seed either in that back there, or I think we still may have some seed up here. Put some corn in it. It's not a big field. It might take us a little while. Let's check on on jobs. Where is field 58? Field 58 is all the way in the left-hand corner, but I'm going to try and take that job already. Because if I take it... Oh, I should stop. And it gives it to me. It does. Beautiful. I can fertilize that while a worker is doing this, and we'll make back more money than we are paying for a worker to plant. So, and overall, that's worth it to me. Okay, so we want to refill. It really does not have very many... And this is herbicide. Yeah. I couldn't even tell you what that is. Solid fertilizer, okay. So technically we might be able to put some of this in it. And see if it will, yeah, there we go. Cool. God, this thing is tiny. It's nice looking, though. This little planter. It's really nice looking. Let's get it running. Let's get it up and running. We got to get it up and going this this episode. God, it looks nice, though. I always love how alien these things look. Maxima 3E. And then we'll go see about that fertilizing job. It's way off the southwest side of the map, so we'll go do that. But we should be able to make... It's not a terribly fast job, what I'm asking this worker to do, so we will pay a little bit of money for that. But on the other hand, like it'll take him some time. On the other hand, this fertilizer job's a good one. So I didn't look at any other jobs. It's cultivating, one other tiny fertilizing job. There's a couple sowing jobs, and then spraying jobs. 70. 70's got to be enormous. 70 is enormous. Jesus. 70 would be... I could potentially spray as well. I have a decent spraying setup. I probably would make money on that too. If I set a worker to do one job and I did the other job. We could try it. It's a risky move. We could try it. We might also be here all day. But we might be here for this episode. We might be here all day watching this this guy try and do his job. All right, so here's the other thing we're gonna have to keep an eye on here is I honest to God have no idea how this is gonna go. Unfold this sucker. Oh my god, it looks so good. Look at that. Oh man. We have cool. So if I turn this on, it's already lowered. Should be in business. We're gonna let a worker do this for a second and see how that goes. Look at that. We get that beautiful yellow for corn going in. Yellow orange for corn going in. Yep, keep going. Sorry, I'm in your way. Oh yeah. All right. Well, we got some stuff to do today. Still, if we want this herbicide job, we should probably take it. This is a crazy thing to be doing. Both jobs at once. Let's do it. I'm gonna get the sprayer set up and running actually, and then I'm gonna go do the fertilizing job. Because the sprayer, I could take him a while. I still think as long as you own the equipment, I think contracts generally, especially the like cultivating ones, the ones that aren't super profitable. I think those jobs generally aren't profitable if you, or are close to not profitable if you hire a worker. We should go, hold up, where is this exactly? That road and then, okay. If you borrow the machinery, hire a worker, and have to pay for, and obviously you're also paying for, you know, herbicide or fertilizer or whatever. Yeah, so I'm hopeful that we already own the machinery. These are spraying and fertilizing jobs, which generally tend to pay pretty well for the amount of time that it takes, aka you're not sitting there paying a cultivator 1,000,000 hours to do a job. Sorry, paying an AI worker to do a job for 1,000,000 hours. These jobs tend to go faster, so I think that means that they're more profitable. I hope so. We'll see. The number's at 6K right now, right? We'll see what it's like after the end of these. They'll go down for a little bit as I'm paying people to do these jobs, and they're paying to refill. I also have it set so that AI workers refill our tanks with the herbicide. I could save a little bit of money if I didn't do that, but we'll see. My job today is going to be overseer, supervisor. I'm going to be chug-a-lugging back and forth between different fields to make sure that things are going the way they need to. So what I'm going to do, this one doesn't look too hard. So what I'm going to do is actually just get him set up and going and hope that he doesn't run into issues, but I'll come back and check on him. We'll just do this. And go. Okay. Hold up. Did I just see that? Yep, already missing. He's going to miss a little bit on the edges, it looks like. At least he did on one edge. That's fine. We can go back and solve that issue later. So what else did I want to... I wanted to take this and grab the fertilizer, which is there, and head to 58. Okay. Whew, we got a lot going on the farm today, but we're going to make some money back. We ran into a little bit of a hiccup where all of a sudden we need to own a lot of equipment. Rather than owning just a header, which is a minor expense to add to a combine, I hope that there's a corn header that we can add to this combine and not have to rent a whole new goddamn combine. Didn't think about that, I guess. Rather than doing that, we also have to have a seeder, so that's fun. Let's check where exactly I'm going on this one. All the way to the edge. Okay, that was awfully quick. But we're back, and I am going to start off on this myself. And we'll see if I need to hop back to any of the other workers at any stage. So I believe we can't destroy any crops because I don't own the field, which just makes sense. But here we are. I've got it driving on fast on cruise control. So let's do this. Let's check over. We're going to be doing our best to check in with our homies after 70. He's doing okay. He's missing some stuff. Check on the contract itself here. He's at 20%. That's beautiful. And then let's check on our field up here. He seems to be doing okay. So, all right. Well, this will be a real interesting test. I've never run... I've never really tried to hire out jobs like that, that big spraying job. I've generally either done those myself or not done them at all. We'll see if hiring it out makes any sense for this episode. It'll be an interesting little experiment we're doing here. I can go further left for these. It's kind of hard to see. Is this canola? I can't actually tell. Looks kind of like canola. Looks kind of like the crop that I destroyed the other day. It's nervous making, right? Because I can see that number in the upper right hand corner just go down and down and down. However, it will, because at the end of the day, it should go up about 18,000 too. So, it should go down a little bit right now. How close is that? That looks pretty good, actually. So, oops, with that in mind, let's go check on, he's doing all right. All right. This will be interesting. So 18,000, and I'm going to see at least a couple K in terms of fertilizer costs and, sorry, herbicide costs and worker, I'm going to see probably 3K is my guess, at least, in herbicide and worker costs. Not to include, right now I'm not actually paying for fertilizer because I'm driving it, and it's not auto refilling. If I were to hire a worker, that worker would also pay for, this is the funniest idea to me, right? That if you hire a worker to drive your vehicle and you have the setting that they have to refill what they use, instead of, you know, the real world idea of this would be you pay somebody to use your machinery and they fill it back up to exactly where they were. Oh, shit. Forgot to go. They fill it back up to exactly where they were, right? Instead, the way it works in the game is every individual piece that they send out the back, I like to imagine that they're also paying for these tiny little microtransactions to put some more in from the top. They're like, oh, I spent some here. I better put some back. All right, so we're obviously missing some of the field here, but the contract still should be making good progress. So we'll see if we can't. Shoot, I keep accidentally hitting the cruise control button and screwing that up. All right, we'll see if we can't finish this contract without having to go back for any of that extra stuff. Don't imagine that we will. After this, we can check on our friend and his spraying over on the big field 70, which I think might be like approximately the biggest field in the contract. Should be done anytime now, I think, actually. Might be the biggest field in the game. Was it already done? Did I miss it? Oh, it was already done. Look at that. Okay, so what we're gonna do here is fold you up and send you. Shit. Fold you up and send you back home. Love for you to go there. Can you pull it off? I believe in you. So what's up with you, buddy? Does he think he's done? You certainly aren't done. He probably is like, oh, well, I hit a perfect edge on that last pass, boss. I think I'm done for the day. You certainly are not done. And you, listen, we should talk to you. We should talk about what you're up to. You're doing all right, but man, what's going on with all these extra bits? We're gonna fire you, and I'm gonna do it myself. And we'll stop losing money that way. Okay. This isn't how I expected the planting spring to go with corn. But that's all right. It's always an adventure. Always an adventure. So what I think I might do here is actually just cut it and do a lap around the outside. That way, if I have to go do something else, I can still hypothetically set this guy to do laps vertically, and he would do it and would be just fine, since these edges are taken care of. We all wondered, right, with Farming Simulator 22, if Giant Software, the people developing the game, had how good AI their AI workers would be in this game, the hired help, right? Because frankly, you ask a lot of them, right? Like you ask them to know how to do certain things, to know how to do any farming job, to also know how to do it the way that we intend it to happen. But one of the big things that we ask them to do whenever we're AI worker E has completed their task. Has he actually, or is he just taking another pass? I think he's probably just taking another pass. This is what I meant. I'm gonna have to hire this person to do some vertical lines here in a second. We ask him to also, if we want him to work a field, we want him to hit the whole field. I'm willing to bet money. You know what? We can actually check. I'm willing to bet money that he has not. He has not. I love it. I love it. At least they're predictable, right? For some reason, he got back to the end of his row, headed north, probably, and was like, yeah, I'm done, boss. If you had help like that in the real world, it would be so funny. They know how to do any job you can ask of them on a farm. And they'll teleport to you instantly and start doing it. They don't even really ask for a living wage, frankly. However, they do happen to think that they're done with the job early all of the time. I'm going to go back to this guy and I'm going to get him started going again. And his response is he's going to go down one line, come back up north and be like, all right, I'm done. Nope. The field still needs... This is what I get for buying a non-square field, though. Such is life. This is what I get for buying a non-square field. Here we are. All right, so I'm going to finish off this little row and then hopefully set this guy doing north and south. And we'll come back for these parts if we need to. If we need to. I frankly should have taken... I'm glad I didn't, because I needed him to get other stuff going. Right? Like, I needed to... I needed him to get going on planting that corn so that we could work on other things. But we're going to watch him real quick and see what he does. What I should have done is probably gone around each of the edges, done a pass, and then set him free. And seeing just what he fucked up. Let's sit back and watch how the AI worker does his job. He's like, oh yeah, you want me to finish the rest of the field? Okay, well one half's planted already, so you probably want me to do the other half, right? AI worker J has stopped work. Which one's J? Was that the one who was right here? Was that this one? No, A is still going. Okay. If he stops at the north end, I'm gonna laugh my ass off. I hope all this corn is worth it. We're gonna lease a header, and it's not gonna be. We're gonna lease a header in the fall in order to harvest all of this, and we're not gonna cover the cost of the header. I can just see it. At least the cost of the header and the planter. Leasing them. So this is 2.5K. Probably pay a little bit for seed, pay a little bit for this worker. Let's see if he thinks he's done. He'll turn all the way around first. I love this machine, though. I know I've said it once already, but... God, it looks good. AI worker E has completed their task. I love it. Never change, AI workers. Never change. All right, so here's what we're going to do. All right, we're going to drive you. Our other worker can be relied upon to do his job. So what I'm going to do with you is do some weird slant lines at the end of the field. And then let you go. And hopefully you will do all of that. And if you do not, there will be hell to pay. What? If you don't, that'll be fine. I can take over again. I want to drive this one so I don't have to pay a worker for it. And we're set. Oh, shit. We're 70%, 70-something percent done. 76. This will be interesting to see if we make any money at the end of the day. I think we'll make like 10 to 12K at the end of the day for these jobs, which will be fun. We'll have spent plenty of money on seed and fertilizer. Seed and herbicide too. Sorry, herbicide and fertilizer too. But 10 to 12K for 2 jobs. That's worth it. That's worth it. And frankly, I did, like, as compared to another player, right? Another player who would have tackled this map separately, tackled this playthrough differently. I took $500,000 in loans early on so that I could buy my own equipment and I could own my own equipment. And the equipment I bought was a lime spreader, fertilizer spreader, and a sprayer, first and foremost, and tractors to run them. I think I had the tractors. So I invested money in this stuff. If I'm not using that equipment to then make money back, I'm actually shooting myself in the foot. I'm slowing down my progress rather than speeding it up. So I should be doing as many of these jobs as I can, probably. It adds a couple hours to our equipment, but it makes us money in the meantime. So, and hopefully we do some more of this stuff, and we should have we should have access to another cornfield here before too long, because that's ideally the goal, right? Is the next big purchase is now our corn planter and a corn header and some more land to run corn on, so that we have 2 harvests a year on canola and corn rather than one or the other. Ideally. Let's check on. We're at 87%. Let's check on our boy up here. How's he doing? Oh, I think he's done. Look at that. AI worker G has completed their task. It's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful thing. We'll actually, I'll hit H on this and let that person go. Let that person continue to move forward. We'll move this out of the way. This is our fertilizer. This boy is done, he believes, except for the fact that there's one little stretch over here he has not hit yet. And we have to make sure to use this piece of land because we paid dearly for it. So we'll just double track over that, turn it off, raise it, hold it. We will drop the seed over somewhere safe over here. Like probably here-ish. And then we will... is it here? Unload? Oh, that's tended to be right in the way. Okay. We'll lower it. We'll detach it. Frankly, I'm going to use this tractor to push that seed out of the way a little bit. And then we'll return our leased item. And we should be set here before too long to go... beautiful. To go collect some more money on select return. Yes. Beautiful. Should be set to make some more money on this guy. All right. So probably 1 or 2 more passes here, right? And then how close is it? 97%, if that. Maybe 1 pass here. We'll collect like 12K, I think, for this one. So actually not bad. We started at around 6K. We have 1 to 2K in that, in herbicide and fertilizer costs, I'm sure, at least. Probably 3K. But I think we might be around 14 to 15. So like we started at around $6,000, right? When we started these contracts. So we should gain 12,000 like any second now. That puts us at 12,000 something. Which puts us at 12, so 13. 22 basically. Minus a couple K from that. So from 6 to let's say like 19, 18. Again, $13,000 probably. For doing those 2 contracts at once, even with hiring workers. I'll take it. That's a good day. We got corn in the ground too. So now it's time to think about what our next step is. Corn was the next big thing, right? Corn's in the ground. Canola is harvested in July. Do I also have wheat? I can't remember. I should know this. I should definitely know this. I should just drive this, have this guy drive back. Yeah, do you want to drive back for me? I'm trying to talk to... No, you're blocked by an object? Okay. I'll drive you back then. I'm trying to talk about what the plan is. I have canola in all of those. Oh shit. I just drove right off that ledge. Oh, it's like my parents used to tell me, grandparents used to tell me, Ryan, you're doing 16 things at once. Slow down and do one thing at a time, and you'll be surprised how well you can do them. Doing 16 things at once again. Trying to check what crops we got planted. We have all canola planted, and so that will be in July. Cool. One last thing that I'll do is pay off a couple more. I'm checking used machinery real quick because I'm relentless. Okay. Let's go here. Repay like 15K worth of loans so that we pay a little bit less money. And that is going to do it for this episode. Thanks so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. This is a fun one. It was a lot. We did a lot today. But let's lower this right here and drop it off so we got everything ready to go. Actually, I'm going to keep this parked here because we may do another job just like it tomorrow. It's time to start thinking about what to save up for next. And maybe it's more sheep, maybe it's more greenhouses, I don't know. But time to start thinking about how to make money and what exactly we'd like to do next. We bought this, so I mean the next thing that makes sense is we buy this and we combine them. That's another 56K. So that's probably not going to be till next year. I think it might be time to like look into more greenhouses or something. Sorry, I'm hitting all kinds of buttons. I don't know. Maybe it's more greenhouses. Is it more greenhouses? They're only 5K. I could drop a couple more right now if I wanted to. Make this grass field a real pain in the ass to harvest. I don't know. We'll figure it out in the next episode. Thanks so much for watching. I hope you had a great one. If you did, a like and a positive comment help us out so very much. You guys are awesome. We'll see you tomorrow. Same time, same place. More farming sim. Bye-bye.